Great day, attractive thinker. Dr. Toni Hatton here. I am delighted to be with you today. It is a great day to be alive. I want you to feel that. You see me posted all of the time. It is not another Monday. It is a new Monday, a Monday you've never seen before. And I just wanted to stop by and support you in shifting just a little bit. It's not a big shift, just a subtle shift so that you can accomplish your goals. Now, we all have goals. Think about this for a moment. What are your goals? Are you crystal clear about what they are? Because 9 times out of 10, that could be a part of how we get in our own way. We are clear as to what our goals are when we are moving forward. If you're not moving forward and you find yourself procrastinating and stumbling and fumbling and humming and hawing, and people ask you, did you write the book yet? Did you start the business yet? Did you get that product done yet? And you don't have answers for that. That is a form of getting in our own way. You may have heard that phrase, you're in your own way, or how to get out of your own way and things like that. I remember when I first heard that phrase, I was like, getting in my own way? What are you talking about? I really want to accomplish this. I'm really trying. I really do need someone to help me. I really do need information. If I had this, if I had that, if only this was in place, or if I could do this, then I could accomplish my visions, dreams, and goals. Everything that I just said was in my way. It's a form of how we get in our own way, not clearly understanding that we are all that we are looking for. Everything that you need is inside of you. And that's the important part about giving birth to dreams. Think about the word birth. When you're giving birth to something, it's coming from the inside of you. Think about that, attractive thinker. That right there alone is so empowering, because a lot of our reasons for not accomplishing our goals or moving forward in our life, we're actually looking at external things that seem to stop us. The things that we use for excuses and reasons as to why we haven't written our book yet, or started our business, or created that product, or serve your services to others and be a solution. The reason why we haven't done that, most of the time we'll start pointing out external things, not really understanding that, wait a minute, it doesn't take this long. The dream in my heart really is real. I'm a go-getter. I'm an action taker. I'm really smart. I can accomplish this. I don't really need, think about for a moment. When I said I don't really need, think for a moment, different times in your life, whereas you had to do something without common resources, put it that way. You had to step outside of the norm and get something accomplished because you really knew that it was supposed to be accomplished. You really knew that it was yours. You were supposed to have it, or even if it belonged to someone else. If it was something for your children, that's where we can really get passionate when we start talking about our children. If we realize that our kid needs something and we don't have, I used to say this to one of my private clients, if you cannot go about it the conventional way, then you have to access it the unconventional way. Think about that, attractive thinker. And if we feel like or should I say, if we have forgotten that we are innovative and we are creative beings and we are smart and brilliant and intelligence is built into our bodies, if we forget that, then we get in our own way, not believing in ourselves. By the way, just that phrase right there, I want you to write this website down, because this message that I have to share with you is talking exactly about how to get yourself back, how to get out of your own way. www.unstuck.theattractivethinker.guru. www.unstuck.theattractivethinker.guru. That's GURU. Once you fill in your information on that page, check your email. There's a link to a powerful message that I want you to hear that's really going to help you in getting unstuck. It's going to support you in moving forward and picking up momentum, because a lot of times we feel as though these external things are stopping us. I'm not smart enough, or I didn't go to school, I didn't graduate, or I don't have a degree, or I have too many kids, or I'm married, or I'm not married, or I'm old, or I'm young, or I'm fat, or I'm skinny, or I'm dark, or I'm light, or my hair is not right. And all of these things that we go through. I don't have enough money, or I have too much money, or I need some help, or I don't have a maid, or whatever it might be that we think. These are things that we think are holding us back. It's not necessarily the case. Could it be that we need to stop being who we are? What are you talking about, Dr. Toni? Stop being who I am. It's a form of us being in our own way. Think about this for a moment. The dream and the goal that you have, and I'm talking to attractive thinkers who know that they're here to make a mark. You know that you're the only one in your bloodline that's reaching higher. And you're done with the average conversations and the mediocre gatherings and the same food, the same opinions, the same, conversation, the same activities. I'm talking to attractive thinkers who know way deep down inside. How do you know? You know when the things that you used to be comfortable with, now you're uneasy with them. The same conversations that you used to contribute to, now you don't have nothing to say. The same things that used to be funny are no longer funny. The same places that you used to go for fun, you're not interested anymore. You're like, I got something else to do. Not really. Or the same people you used to hang out with, now you're not interested. You see their number come up on your phone and you hesitate. It's not that anything's wrong with them. You've changed. You've grown. You've reached another level in your life. And when we reached that, when we started experiencing it, because I experienced that years ago when I decided that something's not right, or I'm not fulfilled, or this isn't meaningful to me, or there has to be more to life than this. I started I'm going to tell you something. When you're surrounded by people, you're in a certain circle, and all of a sudden you change your thoughts, your opinions. Now you start hearing things differently, seeing things differently. Now you've created a crisis. And it's not that something's wrong with them. Now you've outgrown your circle. Imagine that, just like you've heard the phrase, or you've seen the images before, this fish in a fish tank. And he's outgrown the tank. He doesn't even have anywhere to move. His only option is to leap out of the fish tank into a bowl that can contain his capacity, his growth. Think about that, attractive thinker. It's the same thing when you wake up in your circle. Nothing's wrong with them. You just woke up. Now, when you wake up, here's the challenge. It's on now. The heat is on, because now you got to figure out, how in the world do I get out of this circle and into a circle where I can grow, a circle that can handle my growth, a circle that can handle my conversation, a circle that can handle the goals that are coming up out of me, the dreams that are coming before me, the vision, a circle that can see what I see. How do I do that? How do I get, because see, if we don't, as attractive thinkers, we don't take the leap and we stay in the circles where we are, we're getting in our own way. And here's the deal. A lot of times you feel like you can accomplish it right where you are. Oh, there's nothing wrong with them. Oh, they're good people. Oh, they mean well. You know what I discovered years ago? Good is the enemy of great all day long. Think about that, attractive thinker. You can have good things all around you, people, places, and things. But what if you could be great? What about your greatness? Good is the enemy of great. Good will keep you comfortable. Good will keep you satisfied. Good will keep you not reaching forward. Good will make you grateful for what you have and make you feel like you're ungrateful for wanting better. Think about that, attractive thinker. You say, well, I got it good. I'm just going to count my blessings. But what about the greatness in you? What about that thing that's pulling you higher? What about the vision that you have? Think about that, because most of the time when attractive thinkers are in a circle of people that lack vision, you end up dumbing your dreams down just to fit into dumb conversations that aren't taking you anywhere. These conversations can't contribute to your growth. They can't contribute to your success. Staying in an environment that will not allow you to grow, that is not feeding you, is a form of getting in your own way. And you could be doing the same. You say, you know what, I can still write my book in this circle. I can still create my business and my products and services in this circle. But you end up struggling. Why? Here's the thing. I'm smart. I'm right. I'm just like you. I got it going on. I got vision. I have dreams. I'm a go-getter. I have passion. I'm driven, right? But when you're in an environment that is not conducive for you to grow, do you understand what you're missing, what is not feeding you. I mean, think about it. Take a child out of the cafeteria and sit them in a room by themselves during the lunch period, and there's no food in there. Everybody else is eating in the cafeteria, but this child is sitting in a room by themselves. There's no food there. There's no drink there. There's nothing to nourish them. Think about that. This is how we look and feel, and what we settle for when we place ourselves in an environment that can't feed us. Can the child write in their notebook in that room? Sure. Can they doodle on their paper, draw pictures, and can they look out the window and see life going on? Sure. They can still function, but there's nothing in there feeding them. They're not being nourished. And this is what happens to attractive thinkers when we're in environments that aren't conducive for us to grow. It might be good, all of your needs might be met, but who's feeding you? Your idea. Can you imagine what it's like to, and you've probably experienced this before, to be in an environment where it's rich soil, the minds are rich, the ideas are coming forth are rich, and you're bubbly and you're vibrating really, really high, and ideas are coming so fast you can hardly write them down, right? Somebody's tapping into your energy. Somebody is feeding you. Somebody is near you in your space that is energizing you, and all of your greatness is coming to the surface. Think about that, attractive thinker. That's the difference in being in an environment where you can grow and in an environment where you can't grow. Sure, you can write your book, but is it going to be rich as it can be because somebody's pouring into you, and you have someone to bounce ideas off of, and they're like, wow, yes, you could do that, and you could do this, and you could do that, and if you think about it, you could do this one. Think about it. Where is that going to come from if the people in your circle don't have rich minds? And that is a form of getting in our own way. It's a whole host of reasons why we do that. Number one, attached. If you ever try to move forward in your life and you feel yourself not moving at all, you attempt to move, you're making the effort, you're about to lift your leg and take the step, and you feel yourself not quite free, you're not moving, it's because you have grown roots where you are. You are planted right where you are. And in order to move forward, you're going to have to uproot yourself. And, have you ever been in a garden and you're trying to plant flowers and you're all excited? You have these beautiful flowers and all these wonderful seeds, and the weather is fantastic and amazing, and the butterflies are flying around. You have all of your garden tools, and you have your garden gloves, and you have the little knee pad that you're going to be kneeling on. You're ready. You're set. You have everything you need. And you begin the process of planting flowers and planting seeds, and you hit a root. You hit something really, really hard, and you can't even begin your project. And hours have gone by, and you're still stuck at trying to dig a hole where you can plant this rich plant, these flowers and these seeds, but there's a root there stopping you. You have the effort, you have the energy, you have the strength, you have the creativity, you have the mind to do it. You went to the store and you picked out everything that you wanted. You were excited about it. You anticipated what the finished product was going to look like, but you hit a root, and that root has robbed you of your time. Now you're exhausted. Do you know how much energy it takes to uproot a root, to chop it up, to break it up? Sometimes you can't even pull it all up at once. You can't, the root won't come out in one piece. It has to come out in parts and pieces. By the time you get to the end of the root, half the day may be gone. Your little flowers are still sitting there. You had everything you needed, but the environment wasn't conducive for you to even start planting your ideas, for you to even start planting your seeds to grow. Think about that, attractive thinker. This is how we get in our own way. Nobody's doing anything to us. We don't have opposition. The world isn't against us. We're in our own way. So I want you to write this website down. There's a powerful message there to support you in getting unstuck, getting out of your own way, so you can really plant your dreams where they can grow and get nourishment. www.theattractivethinker.guru, Guru, www.unstuck.theattractivethinker.guru. Listen to the message there. Place your information on the website and check your email. You're going to get a link to this powerful message that's really going to support you in getting unstuck. How do we get in our own way? What are you talking about? What does that mean? not believing in ourselves. How do we get in our own way? Think about that for a moment, attractive thinker. Not taking the necessary action because we don't even have the momentum. We're still ourselves. See, you have to stop being you when you have a new dream. You have to stop being you. The you that you are right now has created everything around you right now. The people, the places, and the things, the routines, the habits, the thoughts, the beliefs, the energy, the mindset that you wake up in the morning. That's the you that you are now. Anytime you get a new idea, you need a new you. You know why? Because that old mindset is going to get in the way of the new idea that you desire to create for yourself. That's a form of getting in your own. Can you imagine the resistance? I know you have. Starting and stopping, talking yourself into and out of. It's only you. It's you, the current you, and the new you going at war with each other. Think about that. You know, who needs an enemy when we're doing it to ourselves? When we're bad, we have this internal battle because we don't have the proper mental tools. Who taught us how to manage our mindset, how to go in and reprogram our minds to go in the direction that we want to go? We know how to program a GPS, but what about our internal GPS? How do we program that? You want to be an author, but the lifestyle that you're currently living doesn't reflect the lifestyle of an author. You want to be a business owner, you have all the tools, you have all the information, you have everything you need in your conference bag, all the CDs and DVDs, and if you follow them, it'll take you right to the dream that you have. But it's about implementing. What is stopping you from implementing? That's a form of getting in your own way. Think about that, attractive thinker, and we end up doing it, and sometimes we create a habit of doing this. We reach out, all the bells and the whistles. Oh, they look successful. Let me go over there. Oh, this product looks like it's going to work, or this person made $10,000 using that product. Maybe I will too. And we just keep collecting. Keep collecting, keep gathering, keep pulling things into ourselves. See, have you ever watched a show called Hoarders? What about an entrepreneurial hoarder? You have so many CDs and workbooks and DVDs and audios and papers and binders and packets and worksheets. An entrepreneurial hoarder, and you still can't move forward. Think about that. That's a form of something is in your way. 9 times out of 10, it's a root. It is a root. Great day, attractive thinker Cassandra. It's awesome to see you here. It is a great day to be alive. Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, she said, you better teach, Miss Toni. It is the truth. And I'm here to serve attractive thinkers because it's hard to get the information and resources that we need as whole people. See, the attractive thinker movement is your holistic approach to reaching your visions, dreams, and goals. It's not about just getting information. We have that. We have information right at our fingertips. We can Google it, right? But so what's stopping us? Us. We're in our own way. Nobody's teaching what to do with me. What do I do with me when I want to move forward in my life? What do I do with my thoughts and my beliefs and my emotions, my feelings, my pain, my hurt, my trauma? What do I do with me in order to grow? What do I do with the me that I am now? Where do I put her or him? Where do they go so I can shed this shell and become the new me? Become who I am destined to be. Release the old me and become a greater version of myself. What do I do with me? Who's teaching that? Think about that. Where do you get that information from? So you have all the information and resources from the conference, and then you come home and you hit these roadblocks, these internal roadblocks, and you look around, the coach isn't here, the speaker isn't here, you know, nobody, I'm following the workbook, but the workbook didn't tell me that some stuff was going to come up out of me that I wasn't even prepared to handle. That is how we are in our own way. Think about that, attractive thinker. Attractive thinker Cassandra says, sometimes you just don't know. Sometimes you just don't know if whatever plan you have in place will work. That is true, because the plans are endless. We can have all kinds of plans. We can write them out. I've done it. If you look back through your notes and look back through your journals, because I know attractive thinkers have journals, that's how we roll. If you look back through there, how many times have you written your goals? The same way. How many times have you read through your journal and you've had the same goals for 5 years, 10 years? The goal didn't even change. You haven't accomplished it yet and it hadn't even changed. Think about that. And how many times do you go back through your notes and you see the same plan, like attractive thinker Cassandra said, the same plan written over and over and over? That's a sign right there. It's called stuck. That's why I shared the website, www.unstuck.theattractivethinker.guru, so you can get your resources, get your tools to support you in getting unstuck so you can move forward in your life, because you have so much to offer. Think about that. There's so much in you that needs to be expressed. Here's the deal. What if you don't, what if the products and services or the gifts coming out of you, the dreams coming out of you, let's say they aren't for others. Let's just say that, right? We know other people can benefit from the lessons that we've learned in life. But for this particular message, let's just say they're not for others. Do you know that every idea that you have is a baby desiring to be born in the earth? I call my dreams babies. I've shifted from birthing babies to birthing dreams. And I have an empty nest now, so I'm in a new season of my life. But every idea that you have is your baby waiting to be born, okay? It is a reflection of you. It's a part of you. So let's say your products and services aren't for others. Let's just say if you don't give birth to this dream, then you're not fully expressing yourself in the earth. And when we don't express ourselves, what we don't express, we suppress and end up depressed. I want you to write that down in your attractive thinker notebook. Let's say, because you hear that phrase all the time. Oh, what's coming out of me is going to change the world or transform the world. What do you want to do with your life? I want to save the world. Well, let's say what's coming out of you ain't even for the world. What if it's for you? What if every time you give birth to a dream or idea, you get greater? What if every time you push out another dream, you get lighter, you elevate, you express more? What if, attractive thinker, you giving birth to your dreams is about you and nobody else? So with that said, how many babies are you willing to carry around with you until the day you leave here? How many babies? How many different versions of you? How many levels of expression are you willing to suppress and wondering why you're depressed? Think about that, attractive thinker. How many dreams, how many ideas? If you look back through your journal, look back through your workbooks and your notes and things like that, have you ever been in a conference or a meeting, or maybe just by yourself journaling, and on the sidebar in the margin, you write another idea that came up while you were writing down other ideas? Look at all of those babies just laying around, all of those dreams just lying dormant, full of life and full of energy, waiting to be born, but we're in our own way. Make sure, attractive thinker, that you visit the website www.unstuck.theattractivethinker.guru so that you can get out of your own way and fully express what you've been suppressing for so long, so that you can reach levels of your greatness, release yourself, uproot, chop up those roots that are keeping you right where you are, holding you right where you are. You know you're smart. You know you're a thinker, an attractive thinker. You know you're a leader. Everybody always coming to you for something. You always have a solution for something. I say this sometimes, sometimes you end up around people that don't have vision or not really running after their dream in life, and they have a problem for every solution I bring. No matter how many solutions I offer, they got a problem for every solution. You're going to run into people like that, but you are a problem solver, attractive thinker. And it is of the essence that you release everything about you in the earth, who you really are. Think about that. That's what we're here to do. Fully express the goodness, the greatness that's in us. And in the process of you doing that, one of the side effects is somebody else is going to be blessed. Somebody else is going to get an answer. Somebody else is going to be uplifted. Somebody else is going to find a solution by you just getting out of your own way. Think about that, attractive thinker. Again, today is Monday. It's not another Monday. It is a new Monday, a Monday you've never seen before. And this message, let it take root. Listen to it again. Remember to visit the website, www.unstuck.theattractivethinker.guru. My life's work, that's always to make your life better. Remember, it is not what you're going through. It's how you're viewing it. Think attractively. I'll see you soon. Make it a great day, attractive thinker Cassandra.